Hello and welcome back. This is episode 15 of our Disco Elysium playthrough. Let's get straight into it. We have a lot to do. I feel like our list of things to do is getting longer and our list of things achieved, although significant, is not getting as long as I'd like. So let's try and knock some things out of the way. We found out about this lady driver who we believe is in charge of the drug ring. And that's something that we need to talk to this guy about. But we've got a skill check here, but it's only 28, which I'm not too keen on doing at the moment. So we'll follow that one up in a minute. Maybe this is why I'm not achieving anything in my list. We found out about this brosh, which is like a soup in the kitchen of the Whirling in Rags. That has to do with the union boss, because Leo, his very talkative assistant, I guess, Everett's the union boss, he mentioned about the borscht. So we might go and check out that now, because that's fairly close. My other concern is it's 4:20 and I have no money. Like, I need to pay the rent tonight. And I'm just not getting the money. Like, I've got a whole bunch of clothes to pawn off, but the pawn shop doesn't accept clothing at the moment. And then all this stuff. Like, I don't want to sell that because I feel like it might be useful. I don't know. I'm concerned. But let's do some digging. We can always sleep out on the street if need be. It's tough. Let's have a chat to Lizzie.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
We did mention to ourselves not to bring that up with her for the moment, so we'll leave that one for now. This is Titus. He's a
Looks
scab.
like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Exactly. Sorry, exactly. Just me going through things in my head. Sorry. We need to prove authority to him, but it's still quite low. Not enough to take it on. I haven't looked at these yet. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns, union placards. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Okay. We're still looking for your husband, lady, but the bridge is closed until tomorrow. Let's talk to the chef about this special soup. Leo says you're friends with Manana. Is that true? The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words in lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. What's this pot of brosh you're making there? The man says a couple of sentences in a strange language over his, and then seems to wait for you to speak. Rhetoric, I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. Conceptualization, he doesn't know your language, you can just say something cool in return. Sorry, I don't understand you. Just one word, sounds quizzical. Then he awaits your answer. Yes. The man looks at you, then at the soup, his face lightened up. He picks up a bottle on the shelf. Brass needs more vodka. Kim. So it's vodka that keeps the men happy and good spirits. Clever move by the union. Electrochemistry. Of course, vodka. Now it makes sense. It's a very, very special broth indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Logic. Turning it up like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg. If we lower the vodka, does that mean they're more likely to leave? The cook gives you a disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak. Okay, well that was a task completed. Done. We still don't know enough about this door. If I put a pry bar in my hand, can I try and have a go at this door? No. Okay. Look at that. A few minutes in and we've already completed our first task. I don't know what that gained us. I have a feeling, because if they're putting vodka in it and it's making the men stick around for the for the strike longer, then by reducing the vodka, it might make them leave, which might help. Not yet. Okay, we can't pay you yet, Gart. I've only got 9 real. God, so much to do. Okay, well, there's a task done. Let's not say I don't achieve anything in these videos. Done. We could open the door for the Everett. We need to find out about the drugs. We can't do these until the armor gloves and the cryptozoologist. We can't do that until the gate opens tomorrow. We need rent. Yep, that's fine. Don't know where that stuff is. Let's see if we can get around the back of the whirling and see if there's a secret entrance into this. We've been up here? Oh no, that's just the Union. Because I want to see if we can get into the that room, the that blue door. See if we can complete a task there. One thing we might do quickly, and I tried. I was going to do it, and then I thought twice, and I thought, oh, I better not. Is we've got this freezer in the basement next to the bear. This one that's stuck. That's stuck. So if we turn it off, the ice should melt. Unplug the black cable to the ice cream maker. Why did you do that? Black, the color of immeasurable cosmos. Lieutenant raises his brows. Okay, let's leave that for now. I wonder if that then will open it. No, and then interfacing says that the pry bar won't even do anything. Equipping, see, but it's saying it won't do anything. We can give it a go. Pry bar. Like 3, you know, it's not. We've got +2 for machine unplugged. But it's not going to be enough. So we're not even going to bother with that one. My luck in these skill checks have not been encourageable so far. Did we look in here? That's where we found the gun. Okay. Alright, well that's a task done there. We'll come back later and try that out. Maybe the ice melting. There's not really no point interacting with that. That's the fridge. The body was in there. I think it might be empty now. Yep, it's empty. There's no point unplugging it either. I'm just not sure. Just not sure how to proceed. Maybe we just go ahead and do this. This apartment door for Everett. We've got to go talk to the smoker after 9. We've got to pay. Like, the money's an issue. Like, you know, just finding enough money to pay for the room. We've got to do this every day. It's going to be a nightmare. Just solve the case quickly, I think. Like, there's nothing to sell. I've been pretty good about picking everything up that I can, that I've seen. I don't want to ask Kim for any more money. He's already done a lot for us. No, okay, let's get out of here. This will be leading to the bookstore. We don't need the light in our hand anymore. Nothing here. And I feel like I don't think we can sell anything to this woman.
Hello again, esteemed officer. And
Hello.
welcome to Crime, Romance.
No, thank you. I don't need to chit-chat to you about anything. Let's get out of here. The map tab in your journal lists all the things that you can recheck. Let's have a quick look at that. Even though I don't have a map. Tommy, he's the truck driver. Trash container. Legendary. Where was that? Was that the one in the back? I thought we'd already dealt with that. The one in here. Visual cat. Yeah, we looked at this already. That's fine. Don't know how to get up to her. Not talking to Kuno. Open the lid again. God. Yeah, there's nothing here. I don't know what trash container it's referring to. If I had a map, that might be help. Watered door. I don't know where that is either. Barbell, that's fine. Measure head, yep, he's the guard. Titus. Our rhetoric's not too bad, but I think that's to give us money. Half light. Alright, let's do this basement door behind the greenhouse. That'll be it over there. I've got to go around. Come on. All the way around. Maybe I just need to have the, while I'm running around, have the bag in my hand. Where did my gloves go? I must have accidentally taken them off. And then that way if I come across any bottles, I can just pick them up like a weirdo. We'll talk to you again. Do we learn anything new about you?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
No. She's a little bit quiet. Let me just turn down the music volume just a touch more. I like the music, but I just want to make sure that you can hear the people talking. We've been in here? Oh, of course. This is the apartment building that the smoking man lives in. Just a different entrance. We need to get out the back. Is that a bottle? Yes, money. That's what that is. It's me not being homeless. Right, that goes up to the smoking man as well. What is that? That's all the way up there. I won't bother. What's this? An orange bum hat. And health. Okay, good. I'll take that. Maybe we can sell... Well, we can't sell clothing. Alright, let's do this. Door, basement, apartment. This must be... The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker, shaped like a lion's head. Let's press our ear against it. The door is slick with rain. You don't hear any movement inside. In fact, it's oddly silent. The yard around you. No birds chirp. Carefully knock. You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment. I guess no one's in. Subwoofer. You're pretty sure the owners of the apartment isn't here. It's safe-ish. Yeah, let's ask him. I feel like we don't ask him enough things. Lieutenant, what's your opinion of this task we're undertaking? Let's be honest, this isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. So you don't mind if I unlock the door? I mind that a local thug is using the RCM for his busy work, but if it gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just tell Everett we opened the door and leave. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Lie to Everett, that's also an option? Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task, you make the call. The door is right here. You can just open it, be done with it. No, we're gonna lie. Thank you, Kim. That makes me happy. We don't want the bum hat. How does it look? Yeah, we're gonna lie to him. I was very hesitant to take the task on in the first place. Because I didn't want to owe Everett anything. Any bottles I can pick up? That one's broken. So that's good. I like that. Well, we can go... You're no use to me. Kim, keep an eye out for any bottles, please. This is how I'm making my living now. Alright, racist truck driver. Got nothing to say to you. Is that a bottle I can pick up? No. I can't go through there, but I can go up here. I'll have a chat to you on our way, just because you're here.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Nope, you got nothing new, that's fine. Need to sing behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. No, I don't. Kim's the best. Alright? We can't let him down. This place is too clean. Now I can't remember how to get to... their bottles? No. Look what I've become. Look what I've become. It's just scavenging bottles. So desperately. Now this one had a mechanical lock. And we tried to willpower it open. Which surprisingly didn't do anything. Now, Everett's up here in his office. We already opened that container there. This is Leo.
Oh, hey, mister. I need to be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did.
There's nothing to talk to him about, nothing new. Alright, let's talk to Everett. We're going to lie to his face. Don't fuck this up, Harry. We're Harry, in case you've gotten. Harry Dubois. Alright, nothing else I can... You got any bottles lying around that I can have?
Mr. Dubois, every worker?
A member of the board? Because that's what the unions ask. That's what they're asking for.
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart too. How can I help you today?
I opened the door to the Weasel's den. Are you shitting me, Harry? Did you not really open the door? Are you now telling me you did? $12. I don't want it. We're going to do it. Come on. Far out. Be it far from me to ever question your integrity, Harry, but you must have opened the wrong door. Next time, please be certain to get it right. You see, Harry, it only benefits me if you open the right door. If you open the wrong door, then it makes things harder for me, because now you're scaring random people in my district. I don't want them to be scared. I want them to think, wow, I feel safe. I like Everett. I only want weasels to be scared. He means, fuck it, let's open the door then. No, Damn it. It turns out the strikers were served at Alcoholic Brew. I stopped this madness. I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing that you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture and stuff. Don't even tell me what's going on. Alcoholic Brew Stronger stopped at the strike. I'm just going to let you surprise me, Harry. Oh, Harry, you're such a disappointment. From... because I'm carrying a bag of bottles. I can't lie to him now, can I? Oh, that really disappoints me. Really disappoints me. I thought that was our out. Ugh. Alright. Harry. Alright, lesson learned though. 50% is not 50%. I learnt this when I was initially, like in one of the early episodes when we were shooting down the hangman. And I quit afterwards because of some of the skill checks and I didn't realise the morale thing. But when I was replaying it to get back up to the point where we'd finished, it said 50% chance of being able to do this thing, and it took me about 7 or 8 goes to get it, which means 50% was not 50%. So, lesson learned, it needs to be higher. Let's not check any skills that are important that are less than, say, what, 70%? Do you reckon that's a good number? Down. Go down the stairs. Harry, come on. Alright. Let's go and talk to Joyce at the boat. Now that we've spoken to Everett, maybe we can get... I really don't want to work for Everett. I feel like he will send us on a dark path. Oh yeah, we can sit on the bench later when Kim's not around. He doesn't want to sit with us on the romantic bench. Oh, that's the post office box. Is there a boat down here or is it further around? I think it might be further around. Oh yeah. Any bottles down here for me to... What are you looking at, Kim? What's going on? Nothing. You don't want to talk? I'll let you ponder your thoughts, Kim. Now, is that a skill check that we can go back and do? I didn't read it. That was stupid of me as well. No. If you haven't guessed, that's really bumped me out. I'm quite involved in this game. It's good. Alright, come on. Oh, money? Magnesium. Can I sell the magnesium anywhere? I've got like 6 of them. Alright, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Neither do I. Patch your similarly wet cloak. Very rugged. Good choice. Now I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to past rainy days, am I right? Spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout. Word has travelled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears. Visual calculus. One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter. It appears we're being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did you have any other business here? By the way, I talked to Everett. You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare? I didn't. Oh, come on now. He has uses. How else would he ever stayed in power all these years? Oh wait, actually... Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic. Worm like corruption. Reaching into the bowels of the earth. She looks at the ground and nods. The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides. Of course, and I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you feel like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear what other people's take? It's only natural. It would only be gossiping. Conceptualization. Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Electrochemistry. Tell her she'll like you for it. I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht. Did you now? What sort of borscht is it? The cook makes it to keep strikers drunk, helps them strike. The strike brew, she nods, that's classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it? Nope, you misunderstood. I turn the knob down. Beyond curious, I will choose to interpret that as you turning the alcohol in the strikes brew down for the sake of our professional relationship. And because I don't like the idea of them any more drunk than they already are, what else? Finding my gum. Oh! Her eyes become large and round. That's so helpful of him. The lieutenant looks at you and can swear his jaw muscle trembling. He's able to contain the anger and surprise. When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging the RCM. Damn it. Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. Then they go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting. Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it he has detected produced gun? Has this detected produced? No. Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought. Is there anything else? I shouldn't have mentioned it. I do this every time. I click on things. Of course, detective. She simmers down. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. We've disappointed Kim again. There's no point going on. There's no point. Kim's disappointed. I'm sorry, Kim. I'm really sorry. Alright, what have we got? Gotta open the goddamn door. What do you got to say? Annoying street urchin. Nothing. Alright. Let's do this. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling and the handle loosens the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. There's nothing else to do than leave and tell Everett. No conceivable reason for you to intrude on the premises. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might. Is Everett expecting us to go in? Is he expecting us to go in? I reckon he is. I reckon he thinks curiosity will get the better of us. And we need money. And there's no more bottles around. Oh, hang on. Where's the pawn shop? It's down here. Hello, gentlemen. Sorry, coming through your game of Platonk. Alright, you. Why were we talking to you? Can we haggle? Because I also don't want to force people to give me money either.
Still cool here, officer.
Like I could force him. But what would Kim think? Or Bin? Some bottles. So yeah, this is the gate that's closed because there's a sign in the way. Yeah, and it won't move until a scrumpled billboard reading Samara and Barada soaked in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. The sign billboard is fallen in the water, locked, keeping it from opening. Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. What is Samara and Barada? Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows. The local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy stables that add variety of other nations' diet. It's adequate taste. Even 70. Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of the canal. No use rubbernecking now. Just every time I fail, it's just crippling. More bottles. That makes me happy. Just crippling. Come on, let's sell some stuff to you. What tasks have we got here? What's new? Why was there something new? I think it might have been the... done. Gosh, that's fine. And what new things do we have? Yeah, I know about the glasses. Alright, that's it. Okay. Greetings.
Again. How can I help you?
Have people... Oh, this is about the gun. Have people from Everett Union come here to track that gun? Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I had a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here asking for all sorts of things. Wait, then it might be true, Everett's claims. Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun. People as illegitious as Everett seem like they're lying even when they're being truthful. What do I have to sell? I got that from here. Let's sell this. It's just an empty cassette tape. That's out. We're not selling that. That's Kim's pen. We're not going to sell that either. It'll upset him. We need this for something. Even though it's worth 10. It's only worth 42. I don't know if I should show him this. Kim's going to be upset. No. No. Can you share your philodendron with me? Have you tried it before? The lieutenant steps away pretending to admire some knickknacks. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead, then, he thinks. As long as he can walk straight, I don't care. No, I don't want to take any. No. He won't be your narc, but he won't be thrilled about it either. I clicked on things I shouldn't have. I haven't, but I can take it, if you say so. Here you go, man. He brings a large cap-shaped object on the palm of your hand. Very odd looking. Yes, darling. That's the coalition government of ordained fire religion. Straight to your gut. Actually, I don't need any. I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with? Oh, Kim, are you disappointed? I tell you what, if there was a I want to talk about you. No. Let's talk about the case. No, okay. If there was
Yes?
a friendship rating or a respect rating between Kim and I, sniff the... Oh, no. Sorry, I clicked on something I already clicked on. I want to sniff the t-shirt. Smells like warm cotton, a little old sweat there. Warm cotton on side of flea market trash bin. Sniffing okay, says shopkeeper. Please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric. Things you're not going to buy. Yeah, if there was like a respect rating from Kim or like how he felt about you and that, he would just hate me. Just terrible. Can we go into this trash bin? I need more bottles. I've got 10. I've got half the money I need. I don't really care about the case at the moment. I need to pay. Let's pick up the radio again. Let's connect to our own the 41st. They're assholes, but let's see. Might say no, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. Okay. Relay your question. Rhetoric, wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through. What's there to think about? You're going to be looking at straitjacket if you tell him you've lost your memory. Be smart about it. Ask if he's alone. Hold on, you alone. I need some confidential information about myself. That's a negative, sir. I got 10, 12 physicists present here. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. I just thought there might be some new information there that we could use. That one's only 42%, I believe. Red checks can be tried only once. So as long as, I guess, if it's not a red check, 40. If it's not a red check, then I can try it more than once. But like I just feel like it's been constant disappointment. Constant. Come on, you racist. What do you got for me?
Looking for something?
What's the argument all about? It's all about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of races. He spits on the ground. Not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition in charge. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. Reaction speed, not sheep, ostriches. Actually, neither ostriches or sheep bury their heads in the sand. It's just a saying. Oh, so you're just a racist. That makes sense. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, he gestures with his cigarette for emphasis. The science of racial theory has been proved, even if some don't accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. He glances at Kim. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see that merits him. What else have you thought of? Yes, I can really see you're a prime example of superior design. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe. When members of superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. Yeah. Okay, and this concerns you, policeman, so better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. He throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kitsuragi. They open the precipice of cultural victory. Cultural victory, what is this then? What is this cultural victory? It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses, and the others too on the radio. Heard any Chenson lately? Heard any Matetos or Leda? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. Say nothing. It's true, he pushes on. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace. You might end up with a new sub-race with unknown characteristics, leading to an extra competition. That's why we've got to control the offspring. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Don't push your luck, Runt. The man gives you a disgusted look and then turns his attention elsewhere.
Looking for something, Runt? Huh?
Minus
Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
I screwed it up. -1. Go fuck yourself. 8. Oh my god. I don't have any clothes that improve half-life, do I? Half-light. Oh, my gloves. That's right. These were the gloves. That's why it was lower. So much lower. I was wearing the wrong gloves.
Looking for something, Runt?
Huh? 17.
Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
This is a white check. You may retry it. Why not? Just add to the failure. The main thing is not to overdo it. Even when you're trying to scare someone, the most important thing is how does it look on your resume. Jiggy's up. I've got the goods on you. Why don't you and me step outside for a little talk? We're already outside. Look, I'm sorry. Please tell me what you know. Make me Runt. Let's go and ask Tommy, alright? We're wasting our time here. Okay, you could look around and find this guy's cabin. Check all the lorries. It's scary when cops are snipping on your things. No. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry. You did all the hard work to try and get it all good and going. A lorry truck in the traffic jam. This big heavy grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. Look in the window. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorry man's cabin with personal belongings, stickers and insignia. Sorry, I just coughed. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue. What kind of sticker and insignia? The driver has adored his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honour, strength, purity are glued to the various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rearview mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. What about the back seat? The back end of the cabin has a smell of a small perch to sleep, large ashtray. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. Conceptualization. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front features a large muscular man. The title reads Man from Hamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies. Racist nationalist paraphernalia. He grits his teeth. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. You think the lorry belongs to our tough guy? Likely yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes all over his machine. Composure. There he is, in front of Fretea, smoking nervously, hoping it's over. Oh, there's money. Alright, slowly. Slowly we're getting there. Alright, let's see if that did anything with this guy.
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
It's still too low, 28. I need to level up and put a point into that. But there's so many things I need to put points into. Like, it's just... It's hard. Where is the old driver? I'm also seeing if there's anything I can interact with to improve my finances. She's down here, I think. Here we go. Hello?
No, man.
Are you the lady driver? Did you just call me a lady, Zarif? I was told there was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here. I'm not either, Zarif. Her smile dissipates. I'm gone too far from it all to remember what is between my legs. It doesn't work like that. The long haul. So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of. Level up. I'm only terrifying to small children, those who used to know me. Yeah, it's not her, believe me. Why are you scary to people who used to know you? Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. You said long haul. That's the big ones, the tracks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... She hums along as if to track on repeat. In the middle of this town, there's ghostly motorway. It takes all people where they want to stay. In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin in the air. You can't hear it. You don't hear any vocals. Who's the female driver I was told of? How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time other Khamenis sniffing around when I have my movies to go to? Alright, we leveled up. We need to put some in Half-Life. We need to put some in Authority. What else do we need to put some into? I'm not too worried about those. Interfacing is fine. Rhetoric, we're not too worried about. Look, physical instrument, there's a few here, but suggestion, authority. What does Half-Life give us? Half-Life is your fight or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. Injects palpable fear into your heart. They're both at 3. But then I could also open up one of these. But there's nothing here that would help me, is there? -1 to shivers, -2, -1, -1. And I don't want to forget any of these at the moment. I still got... If I'm going to do anything, I'll open up a heap. Why does that one have a big thing on it? Let's just do Half-Life. Half-Light, sorry. Let's go talk to this racist lorry driver again. Hope it's enough. Otherwise it was a waste of a level up.
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh?
42.
Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
Yes. Men like this only expect 2 things, strength and fear. Show me her lorry, right? Fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it? Fuck you, I told you I'm not gonna... There, his voice grows smaller as yours. Alright. I'm going to fuck you for the rest of my life. You understand? That's not really it. I'm going to put you in a cell with a giant kip. You're going to be bleeding kip dick, you hear me? It's pretty full on. I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm going to burn it down, you hear me? What's the name? Fuck it. I'm going to go to the police radio and say, this guy's Marja to fuck off. Let's point to his lorry. Look, fuck you, man. He tries to wave you off. It's some lorry down there, green banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is. When did she go away? I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just trolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke probably. I haven't seen her for days. Where exactly is her lorry? Past the monument down there. The green tempo. Now leave me the fuck alone, okay? A small tempo by the monument. Let's go into that lorry. Alright. Alright. We've achieved something. Oh my god. Down past the monument. There's the monument there. Okay, sorry, we've gone the wrong way. We can go down here. There's the monument. The green one down past this one. The green FALNAZ Contemporanean is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days. This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying. Try to peek in the window. The glass on the side of the window is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shapes of the seat and two steering levers. Try the handle. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny. It's recently been replaced. There's no picking the lock. The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design. How are we going to get this open, kid? Use the pry bar to smash a window. Open it from the inside. Really? This has been hard enough. No need to make things any harder. Kim. I wasn't expecting that from you. Get rid of our shopping bag. 28. I just... The pry in hand, you take a hard swing at the window, a loud thunk rings out, and the pry bar bounces back, leaving a tiny spider web on the glass. Looks like the window might have been shatterproof. You have to rethink this. The window appears to be shatterproof. No, it's not shatterproof. Give me that. He takes the pry bar from you with a gesture step back. Then, with a little warning, he smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shouting over the lolling pavement. You can just reach in now. Nice. Meh. It went better than I expected. Open from the inside. Okay. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the wall. There's a radio transmitter in the front of the toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. Perception. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be. Examine the radio. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key's been removed, likely by the missing lady driver. Kim leans close to the radio and hums. Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least. It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together. What about Speed Freak? Is it one of the station safety? No, it's 78.9. He stops coughing awkwardly. What? I happen to commit a frequency to memory. I have no problem admitting that. Why would someone need so many RAM? For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave. UKV. Looks like we're dealing with an impressive organisational tool. The nerve centre of a huge operation, with quite the range too. A 20-kilometre range at least, perhaps extended by attachable antenna that's not here right now. Is there anything else we can do with the radio? Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key. Okay. Let's check the pedals. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel and get a better look. Seems like a few tools lying around here. Hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench have been casually thrown there by a disorganised driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip. Looks like the driver has a glued piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip. We had the flat-soled shoe near the body. If you hadn't already picked up on that. Sandpaper, a novel technique. The sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole. Yes, he likes where this is going. Estacor, do the honours, he thinks, connect it yourself. Or do the honours, he thinks, connect it yourself. One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other. Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching. Lieutenant eyes light up behind the perception lens. And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful. Now we know for certain who the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think Hardy and his boys could have also involved the drug operation? Not necessarily. She could have kept it a secret. It would fit in with what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. Understood. We should still confront Hardy Boys about the drug. We'll see what Titus has got to say on the matter. He writes something down. Are we finished with the lorry? No. Peel off the cover on the passenger seat. Voila. A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen. Bon Eprise, the lieutenant commends you as you shift through the treasures, well worn and folded into neat squares. Fold open the topmost map. Large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martigny is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp, place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with circles. It looks like there's a scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. Shivers. There are hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar across the 881 high above the massive brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceased to exist outside the windshield. Where does the road lead? To Coron, through the middle-income neighbourhood there, by the river, and then Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle their fates below. Right, let's open the second map. This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, Old Military Hospital, right adjacent to the 41st Precinct. Look at the third map. Abandoned lorry. The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from construction of the motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and the traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These services tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway. Logic. Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to the East Motor Tract. Smugglers infiltrated the motor track. So it would seem, the lieutenant examines the maps with a furrowed brow. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them. Where does the contraband end up? Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about a Besmerti behind it. Besmerti sounds vaguely familiar. Besmerti is a Revachilian crime syndicate. They seem themselves an inheritance of 14 Revachilian Indo tribes, but really they're just violent gangs vying for control on the west side of Revachol. With cool names, he adds, with contempt, like La Puta Madre and Ahura Mazda. It's a dark parody. Who do you think's behind it, Kim? It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Jamrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. He's bad news. Kim removes his glasses and polishes them with a handkerchief. There have been attempts at serious investigations before, but they haven't ended well for those involved. Half-light. Especially bad news for cops who may have something in their past they don't even know is there. Lieutenant nods. Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick up these later. The stack of mats looks just like before, barely noticeable. The movie stars look silently and they pull out. The toolbox has a rubber handle, worn from years of use. Let's have a look at the posters. These are movie posters featuring starlets from the long-forgotten films from the 20s, with teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them is particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an Eugenia attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy with a hint of ambrette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin. Study the centerfold. The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph runs across the poster. She's looking past the camera. This is Tippe Tijon, starlet from Dawn of Cinematography, less known for her talents than her tragic, untimely death. What happened to her? She wasted away in a drug den called the Door on the River, not far from here on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world and then the camera too. What's that smell? The remnants of sweet gin and a scented perfume, probably Garnet number 5. Enough of the posters. Let's pull out the toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty except for a folded newspaper. Let's have a look at the newspaper. An issue of the Periphery from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its page. It looks like an article ripped from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain that the basic of something called ULAN frequency system. The lieutenant leans over your shoulder and examines the note. The ULAN frequency system. I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but... push in the push-out. Great. I think we've got everything. A word detective before we return to Joyce. Anything for you, Kim.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim? Honestly, I'm quite worried by whatever we've seen so far. The evidence seems to be pointing to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued that the radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect, looks like alleged drug trade casts a wide net. Logic. This means it's well-funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it. I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between the fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it used to tap the RCM networks. Half-Life. Listening in on your calls between you and your station, a worrying prospect. Oh, and the map we found, they revealed geographical extent of operation. Looks like they've used abandoned tunnels and access roads to stay hidden. This is useful info. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for. Esther Core, the probe and the case converge, he thinks. This is quite the find. So it turns out this is connected to the Union. Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically, but don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends as extra ammunition. Reaction speed, meaning someone as slippery as Everett won't be caught by a couple of cops when they find, and some stuff they found in the cabin. Will the RCM open an investigation? We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we're done for the day, I'll call my station and suggest the narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later when we're done here, we do not want to get caught in that. What are you thinking? The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean, especially if the martyr group is involved. And I can't imagine they are. It's certainly worrisome. Corruption? He nods. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Okay, debrief over. I think that's a good place to wrap it up. We're making progress, apart from some devastating skill check fails. I really didn't want to open that door for Everett. However, our shopping bag, that's fine. And our task. Confront Hardy boys about the drug trade. We'll talk to them and then we'll have a chat to Joyce. It is 6 o'clock. I got 3 hours to make my money. Oh God, it's not going to happen. We'll wrap it up there. We'll talk to Joyce next episode. If you've got any suggestions or anything for the game or for the channel, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching and I will catch you next time.